Hey guys, so if you haven't kept up with Skyblock leaks recently, there has been some interesting stuff come out. It seems to be we're getting some mythological creature update is what people are calling it, due to one of the weapons that was leaked calling the mobs mythological creatures and Minos. Now, what does that mean? Well, I don't know. All I know is it sounds like we get a bunch of new mobs and maybe a new island to go along with it. But right now, there's something pretty interesting as well. If you guys don't know, someone was talking on Twitter about the Mare update, which is pretty surprising since, as you guys know, the hub updated not too long ago, and in it they added the community center. And you pretty much spawn directly in front of it. Right now it has no feature, but once it's enabled, we'll be able to vote for a mayor or something like that. And that sounds cool and all, since maybe like it should provide some kind of boost or something from electing a certain NPC. They also talked about the option of letting players run, which I don't like that idea. I'm sure a lot of people would be very, very upset if they did that, since it would literally just be big YouTuber field day. But I think it'd just be cool, something new. But I don't think slash don't want it to come alone. With the whole mythological potential update coming out, I hope that comes with elections, since I think it would be a pretty lackluster update if we just got the whole mare stuff. But with these new creatures coming out, which potentially could be a slayer, since the new item, or the new sword at least that was showed off, there was also the Daedalus axe, which is probably linked up, but it's really, that item is really weird since it's not really correlated anyway. It's to do with taming, and not everyone has super high taming. That's a whole different point. But pretty much that sword, it reminds me of the Revulsion, where it does bonus damage, but it only does 150%. So maybe there's an upgraded version that does 200%. But the sword also makes you take 50% more damage. So it's pretty questionable how good it'll be. But the update isn't even close to being released yet. So I don't know how we're going to go about it. So I'm just going to talk about my hopes for the update. Since I assume it'll be a new island, since I don't think they would want to, what's the word? Like, just tack it onto the spawn or the hub or something, since that'd be really weird. Right now, there is an island which is in, or they're supposed to release later this year in the Mushroom Desert. They added it in, I don't remember how many months ago. It's been there for a while. I assume that update will be placed there. I can't really think of them putting it anywhere else. I mean, they could just put whatever they want with any kind of biome. A funny thought, I'm like sand, ancient Greece, or bro, I can't even know which one I'm thinking of. But I pretty much just thought of like that kind of stuff, which there was, which is the other part of this on Miniclune or Mega Clune, which is Miniclune's alt name MC. He showed off, or he had a lot of skin textures for various but very cool looking mobs, like the Minos mob. There was even some Cyclops type mob, and they look pretty cool. With the new dungeons AI and stuff like that, they could use that to make new enemies very interesting, where they actually heal, maybe like strafe you. Pretty much, they're smarter enemies, but they're not just like, dumb mobs that just try to run at you. Well, they'll just run at you, but they'll also, make use of other mechanics. So that can make for some really interesting content. And going forward, I'm hoping this new update is able to deliver with at least a good challenge, because right now, Dungeons is not really the best challenge out there. And an update like that could be good, but the stats on that sword worry me, since it's, a little bit like worse stats than Lord Revulsion, but you are debuffed and to make you take more damage, though. I don't know what point of the game they're targeting. I'm hoping that it's not just, a bunch of mid-game gear that is basically useless to most of the player base, considering anyone can get really good gear fairly quickly from doing a few dragons. Pick up an AOTD, maybe some strong armor, or just any kind of armor you get, and then you're pretty much solid. At that rate, I'd prefer like a fishing update or something like that. But hey, That's just my thoughts. But besides that, I can't really think on too much. I don't think it'd be anything to do with Slayer. I mean, it could be new Slayer, but that's pretty unlikely. But hey, it's Mythical doing it. Maybe you decide to make a whole new branch of mobs, like a mythological creature slayer or something like that. Hey, that could be cool. Because literally the sword looks very similar. You know, Pooch sword, the spider sword, and the Reaper Falchion, which I'm trying to get into the menu right now to show off for a sec. Yeah, well, it's not the Pooch sword actually, but the Scorpion foil where there's bonus damage, but it's just weaker. So I don't know what the full intent is for stuff like that. But hey, I think it's exciting. Hopefully, this update comes bundled up with the elections, which I really hope it does, since you guys are gonna be getting some more rant videos from me if there is no new content with the elections. Since if it's literally we just vote for an NPC to win and that's it, I'm gonna be fairly upset. So I think we wrap it up there. Pretty short video, but just to remind you guys, we are almost at YouTube rank. If you want to help support the channel, maybe think about subscribing. We're less than 800 subs by now. It'd be really cool. We get that sweet red name. Sorry for asking so much, guys, but we're at the end of the race, and we're just like inching towards the finish line, and I just want to just rip the band-aid off. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Got any cool ideas or what you think that it's gonna turn out to be? Let me know in the comments below, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.